Well, been a super long day, but Victoria, you're exhausting. Did you know that? Let's get into it.
I bought with my own money at Walmart just a second ago.
The fact that you think that it's a flex to do things that like you're supposed to be doing as a full-grown adult is just crazy. Who gives a shit? You bought it with your own money. Do you want a fucking cookie?
These people, obviously, they went in their like little time machine and went back to like 2022, 2021. Don't get me wrong, before somebody says I have asked for stuff since that, but I'm meaning all the other shit on top of that. Okay. And apparently it broke down there or something. Like, they having a really, really hard time getting in the now, in the what's happening now. I don't know. I maybe they ran out of like jet fuel or something. I don't know. But
I don't give a shit when it's from. Okay? You did a live a month ago and you fucking lied about every single thing you said. That's what makes it relevant. You get that? You did a live about your arrests a month ago. Okay? So it doesn't matter if it's from 2021, 2022. I don't give a shit if it was 20 years ago. You still lied about it, which is your pattern of behavior, right? You're still stealing from people, Victoria. You're just doing it on the internet.
it sucks not being able to be excited about things and like show everybody, because I know there's going to be some cuntosaurus that does and says dumb shit. And I hate that. Like, why?
So in this clip, she's talking about how she got a new car, or her husband got a new car, whatever. No, people don't give a shit, and you're not happy. That's first. Secondly, people give a shit that you don't pay your bills, and then you go buy a new truck and have a wish list of items asking other people to buy you shit.
I don't have the ability to filter anything.
You do a pretty good job with comment filters on your posts. You also filter out the fucking truth. That's what you filter out. You are incapable of telling the fucking truth.
I'm not a nurse. No, ma'am. I have a CNA certificate, but no.
I'm just wondering why your name doesn't come up if I search it on the Kentucky Board of Nursing. Because it should. If you ever held a professional license, it would show up.
I'm not her sister. No, I'm not Lisa's sister at all, baby.
We know, because as far as Lisa's sister is concerned, she's been begging people not to give Lisa money for years, not facilitate her getting money, and then facilitate her deal to get money, right? Which is what you did.
Villain knows I am not her sister. Villain would not say that. If Villain is talking about me, I promise it's not good things.
Yeah, I would never say that you were Lisa's sister, but you know what I find interesting in that, what you just said, you prove that I won't lie. Did you realize that? You knew that I didn't say something like that. How did you know that? How did you know that I didn't say that?
We know Villain would not be saying that. Somebody got their shit twisted. We know that. Like, clearly. Somebody's legitimately saying, give her a chance, guys. Like, how many fucking chances? I don't know.
How many chances were you given, Victoria? I also don't really know what you're not understanding about this. The reason why people say you shouldn't be talking about Lisa is because not only are you no better than Lisa, right, but you also facilitated her scamming money off people on the internet. You don't get it? You don't get it? That's a little hypocritical, don't you think?
Telling y'all, somebody called me Lisa Jr. the other day, and I'm like, you do realize that I've been around for a lot longer than I've even known Lisa, right?
Been around a lot longer doing the same shit. Nothing changes if nothing changes, Victoria, right? And as long as you're still lying, which is what you are doing, then nothing's gonna change.
Somebody said that they work at a rehab in that vicinity and they don't have care packages. It is very, very limited on what they can bring in or what can be sent, because so many things can be, put in other things and whatever, right?
Just so you know, rehabs do allow care packages. They just search them. Okay? So, just thought you should know that. People get care packages and treatment all the time. It's just like bringing something into a jail. It gets searched. You can't have alcohol products. Like, what?
Your friend on live. Not my friend, but okay. No, I do not consider that person my friend at all. Absolutely not. I don't think she has the ability to be anybody's friend, quite literally.
So you're just walking around giving people free felonies? And she's not your friend? You're letting her use your Cash App to commit financial crimes, and that's not your friend. Or wasn't, excuse me, your friend? What? Like, how, do you hear yourself? Do you hear yourself? Because I don't think, do you watch these back? Because I think maybe if you watched them back, you would realize how much you contradict yourself, how stupid you sound with the things that you say. Maybe you should, like, watch your lives back.
Shared in here, because I don't want anybody, they already tried their damnedest to act like I have something to do with something regardless. So I just don't, yeah.
Victoria, you did have something to do with it. What? They tried their damnedest to make it look like I have something to do with it. You did! You did! And now here you are again, on your lives, talking about Lisa. You are no better. You are no better. The things that you do on this app are Lisa-like.
I just don't understand. I never will. Like, I didn't have such a hard time with all this shit when I knew that people were hating on me for a reason. But now it just doesn't make any sense. Like, why can people not be happy for others? I don't fucking know. It does. It makes me want to go back to my private page.
First and foremost, baby, let me assure you that I am not hating on anything having to do with you. I am telling you the things that you're doing wrong. And I'm being clear as fuck. You're just not getting it, right? You are still very much lying to the people that support you. You are still very much trying to bleed whatever you can off of TikTok. That is still very much a current issue, Victoria.
Before I get off, there are two main people that really don't like me right now. One of them is just a phony and a fake. She really is. There's so much fucking skeletons in that woman's closet. I am crazy believing that the same person that is speaking about me and shit that she doesn't think is okay with me. Anyway. And then the other one, I truly believe that if I had the ability to talk to that person and actually be able to tell them some of the stuff that they're reading or whatever, especially when it comes to cases that I cannot openly speak about, I truly, and I'm not the only one that said that. Like, I think what even made me realize that that was a thing was somebody that is supposedly, more close with them said, like, she's really not a bad person. And I've never said she was a bad person. She's not a nice person, but when it comes to me, at least. But if people could take a step back and just I don't know. A lot of the things that have been said, especially the last day or so, I don't know how people don't realize, like, not everybody. I don't give a fuck what information anybody has, bro. Don't fucking care. Anyway. I don't know. I don't know. We weren't offered. Nope. Okay, ma'am. Yes, I will. I'll go look at it in a second. We weren't offered a lot of things that people are saying that they did that we should have done differently. Again, can't go into detail, but that wasn't something that could have even happened. Believe me, we tried a lot of the things that people are suggesting. A lot of people, and that's the other thing that somebody said, don't realize how Kentucky works because we're a fucking commonwealth. And around these parts with a bunch of the shit. But anyway, it is what it is, you know? And I don't, I've already put out my own information. Yeah, sure, go read all the things that everybody thinks I lied about. I don't care. Again, why? Especially coming from somebody that has been down these roads before. Like, why would you want to do all these things to somebody that's not doing anything wrong now? I'm trying to better myself, and whatever. The lies and hate is not okay. It's not.
Okay, so first of all, I don't hate you. That would take way too much of my energy, and I just feel like you're really not worth it. You said that you weren't doing any of these things now, but I watch you lie about me, Victoria. Do you realize that? I've watched you lie and say that I emailed your fucking home incarceration people. Never happened, right? That's the problem here. So you could say that you're doing the right thing now, but not from where I'm sitting. Not from where I'm sitting. And trust me when I tell you, I will never give you a conversation because I can see how much of a manipulator you are. I don't owe you that while you still continue to lie. And trust me, I hold myself accountable. If I don't, which is very rare, my friends will hold me accountable. You don't have that. Clearly, you have people that let you make a fool of yourself on the internet. Very different people, honey. Very different people. Whoever told you that is right. I'm not a bad person. And you made me your enemy. You did that, right? Instead of taking accountability for the cash apps that you used on Lisa, right? You lied about it to try to save your ass, right? And then you've continued to lie about situations involving me to make yourself a victim. Me holding you accountable, Victoria, is not hatred. Trust me when I tell you, it's for your own benefit for you to listen to me. What am I getting out of it? What would I get out of you holding yourself accountable? More free time. That's about it. That's about it. I'm going to tell you again, I know a lot more information than you think I do, right? I know a lot more than you'd want me to.
Hate is not okay. It's not. I didn't lie in medical condition. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't put that on one of my babies. In addiction, you're hella correct. I lied, cheated, and stole. Don't know too many people in addiction that was there more than a couple of days that didn't. And unfortunately, that's part of who I am now. And I couldn't imagine. I brought up certain things about people because they were trying to make me look bad, but also...
Another sign that you're not truly in recovery, Victoria, is what's called the justification. Because no, I didn't steal. So that's a justification. You're justifying your behavior because you were in addiction. There's a lot of addicts in recovery that never stole or lied.
They were trying to make me look bad, but also had their own shit. Everybody kept coming to me saying, well, she didn't commit murder. Somebody else did. She stuck up for that person. She said one thing was way worse than the other. She blamed that murder on somebody else, not the person that did it. I thought we were about taking accountability. Sounds to me like the person that you're talking about isn't taking accountability. And not only are they not taking accountability, but you're also helping by making up lies and excuses. Oh, well, he hasn't done it again. He's also sitting in prison.
I am about taking accountability. How do you know that Reaper hasn't told me about that? How do you know that Reaper did not come to me privately and tell me the entire story? How do you know that? You don't, do you? No, you don't. And just for future reference, Reaper would never have to take accountability for somebody else's actions. That's not how it goes. And it's strange that you, who can't even take accountability for your own actions, are trying to hold people accountable for other people's actions now. Worry about yourself. Keep your side of the street clean, Victoria, because from where I'm sitting, it's dirty as fuck.
By making up lies and excuses. Oh, well, he hasn't done it again. He's also sitting in prison. I don't know which is worse, though. Okay. I don't know who. Okay, cool. Thank you for the announcement. But, like, making statements about, like, oh, I've only been to jail once. But, like, recordings that you said that you've been to jail for beating up people? Like, why would you lie about going to jail then? If you've only been to jail for stealing what you try to make sounds like one pack of chicken. I never knew that you got 15 days for one pack of chicken, but okay. I never met a pack of chicken that cost $157 either. So, I don't know. But, like, why would you lie about going to jail? Like, did you want to seem cool? Like, I don't think it's cool. I don't know. It just doesn't, none of it makes fucking sense. It's either one way or the other. But, you know, you're using the I have a new bestie card. Sounds like the new bestie needs to do a fucking deep dive on you too. But I digress. Anyway, food for thought.
And I'll say it again. I would befriend a murderer before I would befriend a child abuser. Especially one that denies that abuse. So, like, really, you're sitting here talking about Reaper's husband, but didn't you do the same shit? Didn't you get on TikTok and call your kid a liar, invalidating that situation? So if that's something that Reaper did, you're doing the same shit. You, like, what? You don't see it. You might want to look at your hypocrisy, dear. Because I don't get how you don't see it. Unless you're really that pathological, you just lie to yourself, it's blaringly obvious, honestly.